Here's your Weather Extreme video for this Saturday, May the 13th. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, sitting in for Brian Peters, who'll be running things today down in Helena at the Buck Creek Festival, one of the great events across central Alabama during the year. You'll want to get down there, improving weather as we head through the day. Once again, another severe weather threat has come and gone across Alabama. Just a marginal threat yesterday, and we've been very lucky this year. I thought we'd look at some tornado statistics across Alabama. 35 tornadoes so far this year, occurring on 5 tornado days. So far, 27 of those occurring in the Birmingham warning area. But across the state, out of that 35, some 16 of those have been EF0, 16 EF1s. So far, 3 EF2s, which is what we call a significant tornado, across the state. One Barber County on the 5th of April. Back on January 5th, we had one that moved across Choctaw and Marengo, another across Geneva and Houston back on January 2nd. But the good news is no fatalities, no injuries across Alabama. Well, how does that compare? The 10-year average across the state is 63, so we're below average. But, of course, that's inflated because of the 2011 numbers. If you go back to the 30-year average now, 44 tornadoes across Alabama, and the most we've ever had, of course, in 2011 with 145. Birmingham, with that 27 that we see there. 36 is the 10-year average, 30-year average about 23. So as you can see, we're right on average for tornadoes across central Alabama. The running total nationally, 714 tornadoes across the country this year. That's well above the average of 604 that we would normally see by this time, but trailing well behind the 2008 total of a little more than 1,000 that would result in 2,200 tornadoes, almost 2,194, which is the most we've ever seen. Looking at the radar this morning, we see some dying showers across central Alabama, moving through Talladega and Clay counties. They're going to be moving through Coosa, Tallapoosa, over to Chambers and Randolph counties over the next few hours. Few showers showing back over West Alabama, parts of Fayette County, back into Pickens County. But the heavier rain again developing to the southeast as we've gone through the early morning hours along the I-85 corridor, and that'll be moving into Georgia as we move through the day. Now, some rainfall totals a little bit heavier across West Alabama. There were lots of flood advisories last night across parts of Lamar, Pickens, Fayette, Marion, into parts of Walker, Coleman, even northern Jefferson County got in on the act. Some folks getting between 1.5 and 2 inches of rain over there. But here in Birmingham, just almost nothing. 2,200s at the airport. I've got 1,300s here in Vestavia. The rain has mostly passed us by, which is not good news because we're moving into a basically almost summertime pattern. Right now, we've got a trough, ridge, trough pattern across the United States. Trough in the west, trough moving through Alabama and the Ohio Valley. It'll be moving into the northeast. Got a ridge across the center of the country, and that ridge will be building into Alabama in coming days, giving us more hot and dry weather. Taking a look at the surface depiction this morning, we got a low-pressure system centered over western Alabama, moving slowly to the east associated with that trough, and that will continue to give us some clouds and showers this morning, but things will be improving as we go through the day. Here's the HRRR depiction of what it thinks things will be like. You can see the bulk of the rainfall is already moving out of Alabama. Showers and thunderstorms will develop over eastern Georgia and the Carolinas today before they move offshore. Here's the satellite picture showing those clouds associated with the surface low and the trough moving through Alabama. Skies will be relatively slow to clear as we go through the morning hours today, but sunshine will be increasing rapidly as we go into the afternoon hours. Here's the drier air already in place now across North Alabama, as you see. It will continue to move to the south, and that will accelerate the clearing process as we move through the day today. Here's the GFS looking at the 300 millibar the 500 millibar pattern. Kind of getting a feel for how things will go in coming days as we go through time. You can see that the trough moves on to the east, lifts on out. That ridge of high pressure begins to move over Alabama as we move into Sunday. Tomorrow promising to be a beautiful day, but things are going to be warming up. Looking at the surface chart, you can see the low pressure system sort of expanding and developing over southern Georgia. Not a big nor'easter, but a surprisingly strong nor'easter moving up the east coast, giving some rain and storms for Mother's Day for the northeastern United States. And here's the GFS depiction of precipitation over the next, over at least the next week. You can see nothing over Alabama before next Sunday. That's the very first time we can see any precipitation, and even then, it's not going to amount to much. Nothing to help our drought, certainly, but good news for the region's tradition golf tournament that'll be played in Birmingham this week. It's going to be absolutely perfect weather for that. And we'll be looking forward to giving you reports all week about that here on the Alabama WX Weather blog. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray. I will not be back tomorrow to give you a forecast. Brian will be back, which will be good because I think I'm coming down with a bad cold. But hope that you're having a great Saturday across the area and a great weekend. And I will see you again soon. Thanks and have a great day.